Oh, Dr. Sally, there we go.
Yes. Yes, 2020, thank you for having me. This is really a year where it's all about having the vision for what we're going to be creating. And I'm very glad to be part of this mass consciousness event.
Thanks so much, Dr. Saul. Yeah, I really appreciate you coming on. And given your background on diplomacy and conflict resolution, how do you think events like this would help establish unity? And why do you think a unified consciousness is so critical at this time from an exopolitical point of view?
Well, when we're looking at the exopolitical issue, what we're looking at is a lot of governments, a lot of militaries covering up a lot of secrets. And it really is very disempowering because it's always about, well, we want to know what the secrets are. And we interview whistleblowers, we interview people who are contacted. We only have a part of the picture, and it's very disempowering for the masses. So when we come together in these mass consciousness events, it's a way for us to truly impact the exopolitical situation. Because that's the one thing, those that control the technologies, that control the secrets, that basically have all of these space fleets that have been developed and are having ongoing contacts with extraterrestrials, what they don't have is they don't have this connection to the collective that we do. Because they operate in secrecy, we operate in openness, in transparency. So we share the truth, and in sharing the truth, we build these bonds between one another in overcoming the obstacles to the truth and overcoming the repression that exists. And so these mass meditation events are great opportunities for us to exercise our collective consciousness muscle, because truly, this is one of the things that is very, very powerful. When you look at some of the major psychics who have been involved in this arena, Ingo Swann, one of the things that I really loved about his work was that he always said that the one thing that extraterrestrials feared the most, and that obviously the secret government fears the most, is our psychic abilities. And so when we start to focus our attention collectively, we're exercising our psychic muscles. So I'm really so happy that these mass consciousness events are being organized, because the more and more of us that come together and really focus our attention, we can exercise an effect on things. So we see this very recently with the bushfires in Australia, where a lot of people are very concerned about, well, is this part of a New World Order agenda? Is this an attempt to kind of like terraform Australia? And people started to send their love and their prayers, and it started to rain in Southeast Victoria. So, it does make a difference when we come together.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I really think it's such a beautiful moment that we have here, and I appreciate your perspective. And real quick, what events do you have coming up in 2020 you want to share with the audience?
Sure. I have 3 webinar events with Portal to Ascension that Neil Gale is organizing. So you can go to the Portal to Ascension website to find out when those events are. I'm going to be appearing at several conferences. Got Contact in the Desert. There's another conference in Toronto in September. Sorry, that's going to be in Montreal in September. Also, I'm going to be continuing to really kind of put out the awareness of the importance of this Space Force initiative that has been set up, because I really think that this is the way in which the mainstream community is going to be plugged into a lot of the kind of information that we've been sharing for decades now about secret space programs, extraterrestrial life, and so forth. Space Force is the mechanism by which I think the US military is going to go through its own kind of limited disclosure process. And I think it's something that we can leverage to kind of like really make the mass population, we're talking about professionals, people within universities, students, people in the media who maybe have not been very open to this issue, but Space Force is a way to kind of like open the space program information to this wider audience. I have a new book that'll be coming out this year. It's going to be called Rise of the Red Dragon, The Origin and Threat of China's Secret Space Program. So that's going to be focusing on China. And of course, my most recent book, the US Air Force Secret Space Program, is out there right now. I talk a little bit about Space Force and about the Air Force Limited Disclosure Initiative.
All right. Thank you so much. Big events happening this year. So really appreciate you taking the time to come on with us, Dr. Salda. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And Kaylin, now we have none other than Ben Carroll.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we are going to get ready for our sound healing and our meditation. So if everybody wants to start getting into their quiet space and where, their comfortable place where they want to be, I'm going to give you guys a quick introduction of Ben Carroll, who will be leading our sound healing, as well as Roger Richards, who will be leading our meditation. So we do want to thank all of our guests for their time and for joining us in a show of unity for this astrologically significant event. Now it is time for the mass meditation. We will have Ben Carroll of Inner Self Sustained on the crystal bowls with vocals, and Roger R. Richards, writer, director, producer of Above Majestic, The Cosmic Secret, and a deep scholar of the Law of One, will take us on a Law of One inspired visualization meditation.
All right.
Also, stay tuned after the meditation for a roundtable discussion with your hosts of Cosmic Table Talk and Portal to Ascension. Ben, whenever you're ready.
If you could bring your awareness to your breathing. As you take in your breath, in through the nose, down into the gut, hold, and release out. Bring your presence and consciousness and awareness to focus in on your breath. In through the nose, hold, and out through the mouth. And as you pull in your breath, open your inner eyes to see the light and energy you pull deep within you. As you take each breath, the light that you pull in goes deep down into your solar plexus. And like a small spark, slowly breathes ember into a fire. Each breath breathing life and light into your center. Feel the warmth and glow with each breath grow within you. In through the nose, down into the gut, and out. And as you slowly build the energy inside you, bring this energy throughout your entire body. Breathe light and life into every cell, every corner of your body, every atom. And as you begin to radiate life and light,
constitutional privilege of the Speaker of the House deigned to show up for the rights of my neighbor.
God! Wow. Unbelievable. Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? My Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, your sister's ass, the Pony Express. Very ticked off Vic here. You know what ticks me off? Unprepared consumers who have no consideration for the person behind them. I mean, what does it take? What does it take? You get the guy at the turnstile on the subway. He waits till he gets to the turnstile, and then he takes out the Metro card. You didn't know, at least a half hour before, you had no inclination that you were going to take the train? Shouldn't you have had that Metro card in your hand, ready, and not wait till you get to the turnstile with people behind you during rush hour? What's so hard? Humans, the more I encounter them, the more I don't understand the mentality, that hooray for me, to hell with you mentality. Mind-boggling. How about these idiots when they order at the fast food restaurants? Okay? They're online for 10 minutes. Then they wait till they get to the person helping them. Can I help you? Then they gaze at the menu. Let me say, you didn't know
Alright, another draft physics video presentation. Alright, 3 videos, all on the subject of gravity, and so I'll play bits and pieces of them and attempt to make the argument that regular physics is cowardly. Yeah, let's call it that. I mean, there's arguments